Okay everyone, so now we are learning the dynamic array. We are getting the Windows application. With the help of that, we will create the program of dynamic array. First of all, we are dragging and dropping one label here. We are providing the text of this form. Let us suppose that we are entering enter number. So we are taking the numbers from the user. Click back, so enter number. We are providing one text box. With the help of this text box, the numbers will be taken. Let us suppose that this form name we are providing the dynamic array. So dynamic array is the name of program. Then afterward click back. You can see that dynamic array. Afterward we are taking one button here. On the click of button we want that the value should be entered inside the array. So I am giving them the name that is add. Now afterward we are going back and taking the list box here, because with the help of list box we want to display all the values which are taken. So to fit this I am just extending the size. I am putting the list box here. Afterward I am dragging and dropping one button. If I click on this button I want that value should be displayed. So I am putting the display here. Then afterward I am taking one more button here. If I click on this button I want that list box should be clear. So here the button name I am providing is clear. Now afterward if I run this program, now this type of form will come. Here I can provide certain values like 12 and click on add. So values will be added. Afterward this should be clear. So first of all we will be doing the coding on the add button. So double click on that. When we are going to create any type of array, we should clear above the button. So here above that we are creating the array dim. Afterward DA stands for dynamic array. I am not passing any size inside the array and putting as string. So this array I am taking as the string type. Here no size is given. So this is the dynamic array. Afterward I am taking one variable here. With the help of that we can check the condition. So I am taking dim I as integer. So one variable I we have taken. Now whenever we write something here into the text box 1 and we click on the add button, we want that the array should be having that specific element. Right now there is nothing inside this array and we know that if I provide 0, DA0, so I am having one block. If I provide DA1, I will be having two blocks, 0 and 1. If I provide DA2, I will be having three blocks. This way, after clicking on add button, I want that one array size should be incremented. What is the minimum size of array? Minimum size of array is DA0 because 0th element will be there. So I'm mentioning here if DA is dynamic array is nothing. Nothing means there is nothing inside the DA and right now there is nothing because we have not given anything. So at that time I should be equal to 0. Means if the array is not having any block, make I 0, so one index value is created. Now the else part. So else part means otherwise if there is something inside the array, let's say there is a value which is DA0, means one index is there. So I has to keep the index one by one. We has to increment the index one by one. So we are taking I is equal to upper bound of dynamic array, means whatever the previous size is there, if the previous size is 0, then afterward I will increment with the 1. So this is how we can provide the array size with the help of this I. Right now there is nothing, so 0 will be there. If I click on the button one more time, 0 plus 1, it will be 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. This way the array size will be provided with the help of this I. Now we are having two keywords. One is the redim. Whenever we has to redeclare the array, then we use this keyword redim. So redimension array DAI. So here we are going to redimension the array DA. Now if it is keep on increasing the size, there is a possibility that previous value may lost. Then there is one more keyword which is preserve. So we are adding that word preserve. That means we has to preserve the previous values as well. So redim means redeclare the array, preserve means the previous values. Then afterward, when we are keep on increasing the size of array, now in the dynamic array at the ith index, we are going to take the value from text box. So here is the text box which is text box 1. So from text box 1, we are taking the value that is from text. So this value we are taking. After taking every value, we want to display a message that message box value recorded. So here we are taking value recorded in dynamic array. So this type of message we want to show. Now afterward we want to clear. So text box 1 dot clear. So we are going to clear the text box. Now we are learning that how this code is working. If I execute this program, then afterward here is the text box 1 from where the values will go. Now if I write first, which is 12, now we know that in the DA is dynamic array, there is nothing inside that. It is of string type, it is declared. I is an integer type variable. When I click on this add, what will happen? This code will run. Right now DA is nothing, means there is no array into the system. So I need one block. One block need one index, and first index is the 0. So I is 0 right now. Afterward it will come out. Redeem is to provide the dimension. Whenever we are running the program, at that time if you want to provide the dimension of array, then it is used redim, redimension the array. Preserve means preserving the previous values. DA, so redim preserve DA. So DA 0 will be there, means one block is created. After that, this value is gone to the first DA 0, and then it is showing value recorded in dynamic array. If I click OK, now text box is clear. This way I can add multiple values. Now if I again enter this value and click on add, what is going to happen? Again this code will run. Right now the value of I was 0, so this first part will not be running, it will be going on the else part. Upper bound of DA, upper bound of dynamic array was 0 because there was only one block plus 1. So 0 plus 1, that is 1. That means one index value. Earlier there was 0 index value where first number was taken. Now at first index value, second number will be taken. So first index value, redeem preserve DA1. So that means now again array increased its size. Whenever we write redeem preserve, that means arrays keep on increasing its size. So one block added. Afterward at DA1, this text box 23 is added, and this value recorded is shown. Again text box clear. This way I can add on multiple number. Let's say this is the third number I am entering. I click on add. What will happen? Earlier upper bound of DA was 1. One more added, so it is 2. Now the value of I is 2. Now what is the size of array? It is DA2. So in the DA2 I am adding 45. So this way it is keep on adding DA2, 3, 4, 5. So you can keep on entering the values in this dynamic array, no problem. Now afterward I want that when I click on this display button, then afterward the value should be shown into the list box. So we are going back on the form and double click on this display button. Simply we are writing for I is equal to 0 to, now we don't know how many times user has pressed the button. User may take 10 values or 20 or 30. This is a dynamic array. We don't have the above capping. So here the function will have, which is the U bound, upper bound of dynamic array. Now this is the upper bound function which will automatically take care about the last index value. So we don't have to bother how many times the user is pressing. User may press 30 times. So upper bound will take, that is the 30, no problem. So here inside we are writing list box 1 dot items dot add. From where we are adding the items? That is from dynamic array, and their indexes we are going to put it here. Now let us suppose that I want to active this button also, clear. So I will write list box 1 dot items dot clear. So if I want to make that, all the items should be clear. Now if I run this code, so after executing this code, the first we are having the dynamic array. This is created because there is no size and one I is created, which is the variable. Then if I add certain item and click on add, afterward the DA was nothing, so first index was taken. At the first index we have stored this first value. So similarly we are keep on adding the values here into dynamic array. There is no upper limit because this is the dynamic array. There is no size defined. Let us suppose that after that I stop and click on this display. So all the values which I have taken will be displayed. So from 0 to upper bound of DA, upper bound means Whatever the user has entered, 30, 40 values, all the values upper bound will be taken. Upper bound means the upper bound index. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, this is the third index. It is taking the third index. Now afterward all the values are displayed here. Now afterward there is a coding of the last button, which is the clear. So if I click on clear, all the items will be clear. Listbox.items.clear. So this is how we can create the dynamic array into the .NET.